The top right corner, you should be able to see ourselves.
Usually a hide, here we go, hide. There we go.
Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Township of Millburn Planning Board. Today is January 7, 2026, 7:35 roughly p.m. For our reorganization and regular meeting. I'll read the Open Public Meeting Act. In accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, be advised that notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board at Town Hall and serving the officially designated newspapers a list of the meeting dates annually, indicating that this meeting would take place at the Millburn Board of Education Center building at 7:30 p.m. on tonight, January 7, 2026. We'll begin the meeting with oaths of office that I am privileged to give this evening. We have various board members, the list of which I am being reappointed or appointed to new terms. So I'm going to ask the following board members to stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me, and that is our Gaston Halbert, Class 4, reappointed. Jonathan Baxter, Class 4, appointed. Hervé Subtov, Class 4, appointed as alternate 1. Chris Heinrichs, Class 4, appointed as alternate 2. Allison Canfield. Oh, Allison's not here. Okay. And Deborah Nevis, reappointed as Class 4 board member. And Craig Saccomundi, reappointed as Class 3 board member. And Michael Cohn, reappointed as Class 1 board member. Just about everyone. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution. Of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And that I will bear. True faith and allegiance to same. And to the governments. Established in the United States. And in this state. Under the authority of the people. And I do further solemnly swear. That I will faithfully. Impartially and justly. Perform all the duties. Of the office of planning board member. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, welcome and welcome back. There we go. Now I will ask Sarah if you can do a roll call, please.
Jonathan Baxter.
Here.
Michael Cohen.
Here.
Jorge Mastropetro.
Here.
Deborah Neves.
Here.
Frank Saccomundi.
Here.
Michael Zion.
Here.
Vice Chair Srini Vijay.
Here.
Chair Gaston Happert.
Here. Presumptive.
Presumptive. Sergey Sisto.
Here.
Chris Heinrichs.
Thank you. And now we have our first of 2 elections, and that is the election for chair. So I'll take nominations for chairperson.
I'd like to nominate Gaston Halbert for chair.
Are there any seconds?
I'll second it.
Okay, and are there any further nominations? Hearing none, I'll close nominations. And we do not need a roll call vote. We can have a voice vote since it's an uncontested election. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And no abstentions? So now my favorite part, I get to hand the gavel back to our newly reappointed chairman.
Just want to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity again to be chair of the planning board, and as always, I plan to do my best for you. On to the next appointment, for vice chair. I'll open it up to the board, but I would also like to nominate Srini Vijay for vice chair. Do I have a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? That being the case, we'll close nominations and do just a voice
Voice
vote.
vote's fine.
All in favor of Srini Vijay for vice chair?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, we have, well, you can reference who our new board member is. Go to
Yep, I would like to welcome Chris Heinrichs, new alternate planning board member. Welcome, Chris, and thanks for being on. All right, next is the appointment of our planning board attorney. And I'd like to open it to the board for nominations and a motion for planning board attorney.
Nominate Steve Warner.
Warner from, I'll say this right, Chavo.
Sabo, Shaw, Orsini, and Warner.
Do I have a second?
But the fourth time's the charm, I think.
Second. Are there any other nominations? Close nominations and with a voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you for your continued confidence, and it's a privilege to continue to serve the board, so thank you.
All right, next, I would like to open to the board for nominations for planning board planner. Do we have any nominations and a motion for planning board planner?
I'll nominate Graham Petto.
Graham Petto from Topology.
I'll second.
Any other nominations? No nominations, so close nominations and voice vote for Graham Petto for planning board planner. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Next is planning board engineer. I'd like to open the board for nomination for planning board engineer and a motion, please. Okay, sure. I will nominate Eric Keller from Bowman Consulting. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Are there any other nominations? No nominations, voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next would be our nomination for planning board conflict engineer. I'll just do that one too. I would like to nominate Victor Venegra from Harbor Consultants. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any other nominations? No nominations, voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. And finally, appointment of our planning board secretary. Open to the board for nominations and a motion for planning board secretary. I'll nominate, yes, Sarah Oxley. Got a second?
That was the easiest one.
Yeah.
I'll concede.
With no other nominations, voice vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You want to take us through these dates, or I don't know how to.
Oh, sure. With the chair's permission, next up, we have a resolution for public hearing dates and time for calendar year 2026 and into 2027 for our reorg in a year from now. So if everyone's had an opportunity to review the dates and times, you may note that I believe there was a relatively late change, but this hasn't been posted yet. So our second meeting in January is now listed as January 28th, if I recall correctly, because this room is not available on the 21st, correct?
Correct.
And there were some other changes made with respect to room availability, I think as well. But I don't want to get them wrong, so I'll defer to Sarah or the chair if they know offhand. But assuming everybody's comfortable with the dates as posted, and it's my understanding also, though, that the second half of the year, formally, we have to get permission again from the Board of Education to utilize this building, assuming we still need this building, which might be a fair assumption. In anticipation of such approval, it's important we at least set our dates as best we can for the year. So this would be a motion second and a roll call vote as resolution, unless anybody had some questions, concerns, or proposed changes.
Motion to adopt the resolution. Do I have a second?
Second.
And roll call vote, please.
Jonathan Baxter,
Yes.
Michael Cohen,
Yes.
Jorge Master Petro.
Yes.
Deborah Nevis,
Yes.
Frank Sacamandi,
Yes.
Michael Zion,
Yes.
Vice Chair Srini Vijay,
Yes.
Chair Gaston Happer,
Yes.
Sergey Sisto.
Yes.
And we have one other resolution as part of our reorganization. I'm going to speed read it. But what we are doing by this resolution is readopting for this year the bylaws that we adopted last year. I have reviewed same, and while there was a change to the notice statute for public entities that people may be aware of, that goes into effect primarily in March of this year, that does not affect anything in the bylaws or how we operate as a board. There's no reference to that notice in our bylaws. So I didn't find anything that legally needed to change in my opinion. So we can, in my opinion, adopt our prior year's bylaws and rules and regulations again this year. So if everyone's comfortable with doing that, I'll assume so unless I hear otherwise.
You have the 10:30 cutoff,
Bear with me.
Yes.
We made that last year, so it did not have
but
changed.
I just want to make sure we have the right version.
Yes. Oh, we're
Yes.
gonna have the version with the 10:30 cutoff. Which I'm virtually certain I have in front of me right now, but, so excuse me.
Yes.
Okay, so, whereas section 8A of the MLUL requires municipal agencies to adopt reasonable rules and regulations for the administration of its functions, powers, and duties. And section 8A of the MLUL further requires municipal agencies furnish a copy of the adopted rules and regulations to any person upon request. And section 8A of the MLUL further requires municipal agencies rules and regulations to be maintained in the office of the administrative officer, who is Sarah, for our board. Therefore, be it resolved that the attached rules and regulations for the board being the same are hereby adopted, and be it further resolved that copies of the resolution and copies of the attached rules and regulations be maintained in the office of the secretary of the planning board of the township of Millburn. So with that resolution, there's a motion and a second and a roll call vote, please.
We'll make a motion to adopt the bylaws as stated. Do I have a second? Roll call vote, please.
Jonathan Baxter,
Yes.
Michael Cohen,
Yes.
Jorge Master Petro,
Yes.
Deborah Nevis,
Yes.
Frank Sacamandi,
Yes.
Michael Zion,
Yes.
Vice Chair Srini Vijay,
Yes.
Chair Gaston Happer,
Yes.
Sergey Sisto.
Yes.
All right, next item of business on the agenda is approval of minutes from December 3rd, 2025. All those who were here and it's applicable to, did everybody get a copy of it and be able to get through it? Any questions or comments for the December 3rd, 2025 regular meeting minutes? All right, I'll make a motion to adopt the December 3rd, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
This one doesn't have to be a roll, right? This is gonna be just
I'm sorry, voice vote is
voice
fine.
vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And as always, Sarah will note the abstentions of those who were not here.
All right, on to the second one, December 3rd, 2025 executive session meeting minutes. Everybody received those? No questions, no comments? I think those are straightforward. I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes from December 3rd, 2025 for the executive session. Do I have a second? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Okay. Next up on our agenda, we have a resolution to adopt. The resolution is for application 25006, an amendment to the approved site plan for Compass New Jersey LLC, 378 Milburn Avenue, block 801, lot 6.01. Did everybody receive a copy? And are there any questions or comments? All right, I will make a motion to adopt the resolution. Do I have a second? Could I have a roll call vote, please?
Jonathan Baxter,
Yes.
Michael Cohen,
Yes.
Deborah Nevis,
Yes.
Frank Sacamandi,
Yes.
Michael Zion,
Yes.
Vice Chair Srini Vijay,
Yes.
Chair Gaston Happert,
Yes.
Sergey Sisto.
Yes. And thank you, Steve. Could you please tee us up for the executive session?
Certainly, bear with me one second, and headline, executive session motion. To do the official version, yeah, bear with me. Would you happen to have it by any chance, or is I?
I left it there, but I should have a secondary.
Thank you. Okay, whereas the Open Public Meetings Act permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas it's necessary for the planning board of the Township of Milburn to discuss in a session not open to the public, certain matters relating to items authorized by 12B7 as an exception from the Open Public Meetings Act. And now therefore be it resolved by the planning board that the public shall be excluded from the discussion hereinafter. The general nature of the subject matters to be discussed, pending litigation, specifically the High Center for Living Judaism versus Township of Milburn et al., docket number 1833. It is anticipated that the deliberations conducted in closed session may be disclosed to the public upon determination by the planning board that the public interest will no longer be served by such confidentiality, and this resolution shall take effect immediately. As with all resolutions, the motion, the second, and a roll call vote before we go into executive session.
So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Jonathan Baxter,
Yes.
Michael Cohen,
Yes.
Jorge Mastro Petro,
Yes.
Deborah Nevis,
Yeah.
Frank Sacamandi,
Yes.
Michael Zion,
Yes. Yes.
Vice Chair Srini Vijay,
Yes.
Chair Gaston Happert,
Yes.
Sergey Sisto.
Yes. Okay, I'd just like to announce to the public that we're going to go into session. We will not go back on record for anything other than closing the meeting, so we won't be introducing the live feed again. Yep, and that's it. Have a good night out there.